Well, this year has definitely been challenging, right? I mean, for a multitude of different reasons. Home affordability continues to be a really big issue in Florida, specifically because interest rates are not high. I would not classify them as high. In fact, if you look back through sort of the latter part of the 1970s and even from the early part of the 1990s, interest rates have hovered between this sort of 6.4 to 6.8, maybe call it 7, right? And so this idea and this notion that interest rates are high is not necessarily true. Are they higher than previous years? Absolutely. And in addition to that, affordability is an issue because here in the state of Florida, right, welcome to Florida, homeowners insurance is a nuisance, for lack of a better word, right? It is definitely elevated. Some of our clients have witnessed sort of 20, 30, even 40% increases in their annual homeowners insurance premium. So affordability is one of the biggest challenges that we face right now. Also, to that end, I think the first-time home buyer average age is now well into the 30s. In fact, it's probably, I want to say I saw an article the other day that said it was 36 or 38. Traditionally speaking, first-time home buyers have been mid-20s, right? And so you've actually removed an entire cohort of individuals out of the market just simply because they've had to deal with inflation. They've had to deal with higher interest rates. They are now dealing with higher prices because prices they elevated during COVID time and have not necessarily retracted over that period. And so affordability is a major, major issue, right? And with that, days on market continues to increase in our area. The number of homes on the market that are just effectively sitting there is really a tough pill to swallow for a lot of sellers. Many of them have memories of their neighbors, so to speak, and friends and family in our local area who a couple of years ago would put their house on the market and sometimes honestly, in a matter of a few minutes, they would have multiple offers. That is not really the case at this particular point. We are seeing houses 30, 40, 50, 60, and in fact, in some cases, in some neighborhoods, in some small pockets, days on market is actually over 100 days. So for a lot of sellers, that's obviously, they don't like that. And so particularly for those people who really need to sell or have, job transfers that they need to get to, or they need to get closer to family because of other issues, right? Maybe it's health related or what have you. They don't like hearing that it could be an extended period of time for them to get their house sold. And so with all of those things being said, this is not the moment where, again, not trying to be rude or dismissive or disrespectful to anybody, this is not the time where you list your house with someone's mom's, cousin's, brother's dog walker, right? You really need to list your home with a professional, someone who understands the market at the highest level, someone who has extraordinary experience, and or even if it's a newer agent, you definitely need to make sure that they are aligned and are partners, if you will, with either a brokerage and or a real estate team, a broker, if you will, who has extensive experience in the market.